All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory series. And we're back with another episode today where, just looking at Johnny Brennan, it's a lovely sight, isn't he? When we brought, how many times really have I clicked on his history tab? Should have a counter for that. But when we first signed him there, where he was barely good enough for the championship, we were still, holding off on him. We knew he had good potential. But now he's, I don't want to go too early. I don't want to say a world-class striker because he's still a kid. He's still a wonder kid. He's still 19, which is scary. But it's excellent at the same time. If we take a look at some of the games we played now, Chelsea and Arsenal, that was great. Then we continued against Lille. We already advanced and we just made sure of that there. Like, we destroyed them. Like, it was only a 2. What do you mean destroyed? It was only a 2-1. I mean, possession 55%, but we didn't let him have anything, and I'm disappointed that we didn't score more goals. I think we should have, really, like what we showed in the West Ham game. Johnny Brennan with a late goal, though. So, we got a couple early ones from our centre-halves, Vandenberg and Salisu. Salisu's been very nice to be scoring goals recently as well. That was a really good performance by him. Defenders, we're not expecting them to score. So, West Ham, not worrying about them. But finance salary, still on top of this. The only reason I'd say we're a little bit ahead now is because we got a little bit of prize money, like finishing top of the group. So that helped, and then winning that game. So I expect it over the next couple of games to, cut into the negative a bit more. I'm not, just thinking bad things, just being realistic. But let's just get into this Carabao Cup quarterfinal. Again, we're going to see some games here. I thought what we do, we'll play Leicester and Liverpool, then Blackburn. I'll play that off camera. Then we get into the new year, first of the month, first of the new year. First day of the new year. That sounds weird because New Year, that's going to be, we're going to get into that will be the next episode, basically. That's what I'm just trying to say here. So, and play 2 Man City games. That sounds nice. We have like 2 Man City games in the title, Man City ×2, something like that anyway. But today we are going to be starting with the EFL Cup game in the quarterfinals. So we're just going to continue a few little, messages there. Nothing too much of relevance. Waiting for the match preview, to be honest. Nothing really of note here. So here we are now, guys. We'll apply the suggested opposition instructions. Leicester's not a bad team, and we've got to be careful of them. Dembele, this is what I want to show you guys. Vranks, all of these guys are on that good, but we want them to be on peak. They're not on peak fitness, so they're on the bench for now. And someone like who's more relevant? Adam Hlozek is, what's that described as? I don't even hover over that and remember what it's called too much, because that's not even working at this point in time. There we go. He's on fair, which is high risk of injury, high injury susceptibility. We don't want that. So that's why Hlozek's going to be out for today. But it makes me wonder, maybe we need to think about our training setup, our fitness coaches and all of that, because this is something that's not being addressed. You got to think deeper in Football Manager. It's not like, just rest your players. You got to think why things are happening. That's what Football Manager is like. You're going to need to address things. So Conceição is going to be playing because, basically Dembele, even Greenwood, none of the wingers that are really fit enough to play. So that's what we are going to do today. And I'm pretty happy with overall this team selection. Salisu does have a little knock. That's why, he and Manquillo is not going to be part of the squad today. But Vandenberg, White, I don't mind them playing together. So let's get into the match now. I'm hoping Conceição will show something. I think in his games so far, he hasn't really stood out, but I don't think he's been terrible. He's been like that middle ground, but I guess if he's not really providing anything, he could be closer to that poor side than a good performer. All right, Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Take a look at Leicester's side. But if we go, what are we going to say? Leicester have lost 3 of the last 5 games. So let's pile on the misery. And doesn't that sound motivating, right? Johnny Brennan gets motivated and Vandenberg gets demotivated. Like, it's almost shocking that's something that can happen. Like, it's either a motivating thing or it's not, but that's where player personalities come into it. And overall now, let's not worry about it too much because every single player's motivated, apart from Aaron Martin, who's composed. So we turned it around anyway. So Leicester, yeah, not the greatest form. And I don't know about that formation. I don't want to say too much, though, because, yeah, I don't want to end up regretting my words. Our recent former all dubs there. So let's see how we are going to go. And our key, really, goal scorers like Kladrubski and Johnny Brennan, they're the regions. They're the regions of the team. Is it just me or the strikers are generally the... maybe it's just this save. And Vandenberg scored, so credit to him. How much does the team talks matter? But I guess I ended up finishing it pretty well. So what I was going to say, generally your regions that come through, I feel the strikers, maybe wingers, they, at least for me, tend to get into the first team first, if that makes sense. I don't know your guys' experience. It depends on individual players' quality, but yeah, I would love to see what you guys think. Maybe I like more defensive players to be the experienced ones. And Conceição, I told him to lift, and he literally did. He lifted the ball over the goalkeeper to finish. I speak with my hands, like, technically, he lifted it. Is that a lift? I might have to speak to sign language. That was neat. Like, that was a great sign there. What that play, we got past his player with the pace and then the finish. That was impressive. And Leicester is no pushover as well. They're a decent side. So that was a nice sign. Like, someone that can do that kind of thing puts him on the radar as a signing, not just on loan. So yeah, you got to like that. Now it's Tete. How did you miss that tackle, then completely stuff it up for... Guys, how do you approach players, especially defenders that have played so well for you, but then make a defensive error? But was that... okay, I guess it goes down as defensive error, like missed tackle, but... Again, it's how the game portrays it in the gameplay. Like, it just looked bad or it looked worse than it probably was. It's just how they showcase it in the game, because that looked horrendous. Like, he never attempted a tackle in his life before. Like, he wasn't a footballer. Anyway, let's correct it. Correct. Johnny Brennan couldn't come correct there, and he should have. How often he's been tucking those ones away. You probably thought that was going to be a goal. So we're winning 2-1 right now. Don't get sidetracked. We're not... Okay, when... they didn't equalise. We've still got a bit of a lead, but it feels like... I don't know. Before I speak too soon, they get it. Don't sorry. The game's telling me not to yell. Don't yell. Sorry. Don't yell. But how do these things happen? Now, yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned that wasn't an equaliser previously, because now we're going to get one. Seriously. It's frustrating. I'm going to say berate. Get right in their faces. And that I knew that was going to make them mad, but, well, the defensive players, because they know they're in the wrong. The more attacking players got smiles on their faces. Well, there's the rage. I don't think I had... I can't remember episodes, to be honest. I feel like it was a while ago that now Johnny Brennan's looking down. I just don't know. I don't know what to say. Really disappointed in that drop-off. And I'm trying to see a reason. Marcus Edwards is having a terrible game. But I just feel like he hasn't done a lot. But yeah, I think Sergio Gomez, when you've got a knock in midfield, that's a worse place. For a player that is not 100%, yeah, you can't have a central midfielder that's like that. So we're going to bring on Asta, Ryan Gould, a little bit fitter, hopefully comes on. Dembele. For me, this is like one of the most obvious changes you would have to make. That was the obvious one right there. Maybe a little switch up. Maybe they're reading our play a little bit. This is the time in the game we'll go more direct. Live a higher tempo. Actually, I'm going to try something. I'm going to put that on standard for... Hold on. You'll see. You'll see what we will do. We play for some set pieces. The clue is this won't be our final change. We'll get stuck in. And we'll stick with that. Okay. Aaron. Long throw. Kladrubski does well in the air there. Gould. Oh, perfect cross. Yeah, it's Johnny Brennan. He probably took the harder chance compared to the one he had earlier in the game. But, yeah, well done. Well done. Let's take a look at the replay here. This is what Kladrubski, because he's high, he's going to be able to win those battles, get it back, then it opens some space. Yeah, take a look at that. And Johnny Brennan, get it on his head. We instruct them to go for those balls because, he's got 16 heading. He's not the tallest. Like, he's 180 centimeters. But, you get it on his head. That 16 is going to be, relevant incredibly. And that's at least going to go up one more considering his age. So, he's going to get a lot of goals over his career. Oh, man, I would love to play this, 10 seasons more plus, from this point because, play through Johnny Brennan's actual career. You just want to know how that would be. So now, Ben White, it's such a tough one. Being one of the best on the pitch, but he's most tired, has a yellow card. You just you hope he plays out because again, I think what we are going to do is Jan will take him off and bring on Asta, put another number in midfield. That's going to be the wise change. Okay, we're going to eventually do it. We'll do it that way. There we go. No issues making that change. Now, Gould will play him as a deep-lying playmaker. Then Anguissa, we can have him more defensive. We'll go on an anchor man on the defend. And we'll still keep our style. We don't want to go sit back. If we get another goal, we might think about that. But that's, going to give them a chance. Letting them attack us. Not at this point. If it was the last couple minutes, maybe you'd consider that. But 15 minutes to go, no. But they might score a goal anyway. No, defended. They do get a corner, but that was the highlight. You would like to think that was the highlight. So what's this? Shot map. Yeah, close down, yes. What the hell happened there? All right. We're on the counter. Dembele. Nothing comes of that. All right, could we do it again? Conceição this time the target. Johnny Brennan. Seals it. Signed, sealed, and delivered Johnny Brennan. He didn't... Okay, how are we going to say... He didn't put us in a winning position, even though he has. He finished off the game. He finished off the game for us. We put ourselves in a good position, and he just... he did the signed, sealed, delivered. He just finished it off. He finished off the performance today, and we've got it. Let's just go praise. Only 5 minutes left now. I said this is when you would go defensive, but no, we're not looking likely to concede. They have an opportunity. If anything, we'll go in attack. Anguissa. New ball, well done. Well done. And we'll take that. That should be the end of the game. Just a little bit. They showed that, that Bowen was offside. That, sums up their day. We deserve to win that. Even though the stats look very, very identical, at least the shots do, we were better. We seemed more clinical than them anyway, even though, look at that, both shots. But it felt like we looked like scoring more goals in this game. We had a little bit more of the possession, 5% more for the whole game. Well, 10%, you know what I mean. 5% away from being 50-50. You get it. Good result. So just go, good win, boys. Solid. And we move on. Sergio Gomez does pick up a little injury there, just a pulled groin. 4 to 5 days, and our next game is 8 days against Liverpool, so that's decent. Maybe some of my more tired players will rest them from training, but I've done that. Johnny Brennan. I'll say rest him. But I don't want to rest him in the next game. That's what I feel that will be. So what I prefer to do is you go training, rest. I might rest him for 5 more days. Then it will come back for a couple of days of training. Johnny Brennan. I've run out of words. You can tell I've run out. I don't know what more to say. How many episodes have I praised Johnny Brennan? He deserves it. He's still only 19, wonder kid, 42 million value. I'm so happy because he's the legend of my save. He's going to be one of those names that's going to be remembered for years. I hope so, because he deserves that. I've had the couple in the past, from the Bar City days, Tom Tolley. Get in the comments if you remember Tom Tolley. But Johnny Brent, in realistic terms, he's far superior. Honestly, what we've done, where we're at with Sunderland, he's that memorable player in my in one of my saves for the viewers. Surely, has to be. And you may have noticed I am trying to get a few more coaches in, and one of them is Kolo Toure. Kolo Toure, defending of 19. He's an incredible defensive coach. And Yaya Toure, who had a spell for us, don't forget, early in the series, if you remember that. In comparison, he needs a bit of work, doesn't he? And we got the semi-final draw here. There's Manchester United, Newcastle United, ourselves and Norwich. So we could potentially make the final here, especially if we get an easy draw, get Newcastle United or Norwich. We could be facing Man United, or we should be if it plays out that way. Will it? Norwich, yes, they get United. And then, of course, it's going to be a big game. Newcastle v Sunderland, of course, massive rivals. Yeah, Tyne and Weir clash. That's it. It's fitting. See, I feel I'm glad Newcastle were an option. I feel there was a slightly, increased chance. I reckon FM already had their title planned. I don't know about those things and the percentages and the coding of Football Manager, but I felt there was a good chance we'll get Newcastle, while also hoping for that. Because Newcastle, they've had an okay season. They're in 14th. We should be able to get the better of them, make the final, maybe go all the way. So, it's... Leicester City's the holders. We won the FA Cup last season, as you see there, but we've got, Man City. We've got Man City. It might be tougher, maybe this year, and the Carabao Cup is where, our domestic cup success is going to be. And I'm saying that so casually, just with Sunderland. But it is interesting here. Nelson, he was a really good player for us. If you just go back on the history, it feels a while ago, First season, we got him on loan in the Championship, helped us get promoted. Then the first season for him in the league was excellent. Just at that point, he went back to Arsenal and was probably trying to play in the first team, which was the case. So it would have been terribly hard to sign him. And now he's actually listed. It's a tough time because we can't make that move right now. If he's still like that come next season, that would be a nice go for us, because, we've got a couple of loans. So I wouldn't mind that fee. I'd pay that if it was 30 million. I'd be happy for that, because we got Dembele. He's ineligible for this next game, of course, against Liverpool, and then Edwards. So they're both two loan players. So next season again, we'll be on the lookout for a winger. And of course, I just declared interest in him. So now here, Jack may have a question for us. I'm a big fan if the opportunity arose to bring him here. Excellent player. But something I found amazing, we're in 2024, and Ernest Poku, who's still only 20, we're still seeing real wonder kids in the game that's 20 years old. That's not regens, that's mad. There's some regens that are older than him. Ernest Poku, he's a potential quality signing. I don't know if we should be going for these younger players at this point. Using big money on that. Someone who's not ready developed, but he could be really good. He could be excellent. His minimum fee release clause, that's going to expire in 2027, which is interesting. It's going to be there for that long. So maybe keep track of his progression, because his value could potentially go more than that. What do you guys think about him? And just to put it in comparison, Johnny Brennan's blowing the rest of the players out of the water, really. And it was important I finished that sentence. Johnny Brennan here, he's just absolutely killing. 16 goals, 13 appearances. Look at these others. Calvert-Lewin, 17 appearances. Galeno, 17. And then there's a few others, but they got way less goals. So you're not even compared. They're going to have less games. Look at the minutes per goal. Johnny Brennan just completely killing. Wow. And he's only 19. Imagine what kind of player is he going to be in his mid-20s? That's scary. And also, one of our youth intake players, I think he's a guy that really went under the radar, because you look at his potential, we never marked him as a top prospect with that potential. 2.5, 3-star potential. He looks not bad. I think his pace has let him down, and that's probably what I thought. Looked at his physicals, and I thought he'd never be a good enough player, and still, yeah, I'm not sure if he would be Premier League level, but you look at his technique, it's got to 16, passing 14, I reckon he could use a spell out on loan, so we're going to not have him unavailable for loan, have him available, and yeah, he's a really interesting one, Stephen Jamison. Yeah, when did we get him? A few seasons ago. But yeah, his name, he seems like one of the random ones, not one of our main ones we focused on as like a top prospect or top potential players in an intake. But we still signed him up. He was one of those guys about 3 stars, and he may have been a player that we could develop. And yeah, it looks like he slowly is. Also, the African nations is going to begin. That starts in January. You've got Anguissa, Salisu, and Agu. So Salisu and Anguissa, in terms of regular players in the team, they'll be occupied in January. Oh, look at that. Francisco Conceição. Just as soon as he started to show a sign, he gets he's going to be out for almost 2 months, like in terms of being fully fit. I hope it's closer to the 4 opposed to 7 weeks. I guess, just hope for him to recover from that. It's a little bit disappointing after his probably best game for us. Another one. Feel like DJ Khaled. But now it's Ryan Gould, 2 to 3 weeks, and just before a big game as well. Was hoping for a better preparation, was happy with our training. Maybe it was too much. But here we are, let's get into the fixtures. Big game. Our last one was excellent, but this is in the league. Liverpool, we can't overtake them because they're 4 points ahead, but we win this. Maybe United drop a point. So maybe not this game against Brighton, but the title chase, the title is still up for grabs. Yes. So we're going to, not make changes, opposition instructions, but we will do it individual because this is away. So we're going to, next match only changes. Conceição will make, it's tough not being able to have Dembele because ineligible. Let's sort this out. So we got rid of all the guys that are not going to be, eligible to play this game. Adam Hlozek's going to come in for Greenwood. Greenwood makes the bench then. Hlozek will make his role personalised, inside forward, attack. So Edwards, I don't mind Edwards. He's a very good player. He's very quick, great touch on him, mentally very strong as well. So only 3-star as a squad player, but he's not far off. He's not far off Dembele's quality. So what we were going to do, sort out for this game, we're going to look to play cautiously, and we're going to play a more counter style. So we're going to drop back a bit. So let's get into the outer possession. We'll drop a lower defensive line, then we'll go standard line of engagement. So we won't use the offside trap. And we'll get stuck in for this game. What else are we going to do? We'll go for longer kicks to the flanks. So we're just going to adopt a really counter style. We won't go a completely higher tempo from the start. We'll keep it standard at the beginning. We don't want to, go too hard, too early, and be more disciplined. There we go. We'll play down the wings. Set up a, counter style of game. And our width, we'll keep it on wide. Okay, we got that sorted. And then also, what are we going to do? Salisu. Salisu. I knew we wanted to make a change there. And centre-backs. Maybe we'll leave Maldonado because he could come on as a centre-half or a DM. That kind of type. We got, you got Agu there. We got, so definitely there for defensive changes. So I'm happy. We got a decent setup. We cover a lot. Especially from left back, centre back, right back. Defensively, we've got the changes there. If we, got a lead and we want to go more defensive in the game. And this is how we're going to go about it. Let's submit the team. And imagine if we could get it done against Liverpool away. Or even if we get a draw from this, that would be, we can't go out there and really take control. I don't think that would be irresponsible. And they could blow us out the water. And you look at their team, they got some names, but when Salah is still there, Felix, Adeyemi, I believe, is pretty good now as well. Curtis Jones. They're Todibo and Van Dijk together. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. And we're not going to imagine. We're going to see it. We're going to see it here. But we need a Johnny Brennan. We need a JB special. But see, who's this? It's annoying. You want to pause it there so you can have time. I want to see who that Taylor is. And I wonder if he's going to be a weakness or is he a surprisingly good player. Let's find out. Alexander-Arnold. You know he's good going forward. What do I say after those changes? What do you call that? Made the tackle, goes to Alexander-Arnold. See, we drop deeper and they still get through us. Get stuffed. Give us a chance. I was going to say Taylor. Okay, Kenneth Taylor, he's 22 years old now, so a few seasons in. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's a decent player. But come on, that was like 20 seconds in. What's happening here? We could get blown out of the water in 4 minutes with a free kick, Salah. And it's almost game over. I remember one like this a while back, and it's kind of a depleting feeling. We set up all right. Like, because we did this last time, I think it was against Chelsea. We block it, going back to them. That's how the last goal came about, I'm pretty sure. In a similar fashion anyway. It's just disappointing more than anything. I feel like we were never given a chance in this game. Just got blew out of the water instantly. And make an error and one more definitely is. Come on. Get a goal back to give us some hope. Please. Gosh. That's horrendous. We had good build-up until the game got under. Wow, we're just playing like a bunch of hacks out there. Wake up! And this is why there's a difference. We're not going to be a Champions League team, even if we get into Champions League, if we manage to take away, I said it, for the build-up, to challenge for the title. But when we get blown out of the water, and you see the difference, like, we're not a title challenging team. Because we can control a team like Leicester. Wow, what a difference. I'm very disappointed. And also annoyed that we can still get done like this. Edwards, play a ball. Do something. I thought he was going to pass to himself at some point. Kladrubski, come on. Armini, get a good cross. Gomez. And Gisa. I celebrated, then I realised we're still 2 goals down. We're still 2 goals down. That was really Kladrubski composed. Very composed, and Armini could say the same about him. Just went low. Very happy with that. Blasted it in. Important highlight. If we concede instantly, cancels that out. But if we score right after, it will be good. Come on, win it back. Or it'll be just something else that... We just got a goal back. I want to go mad. I want to go more. Salah. Can I just finish the game here? Series, can I just end it? I really want to end it. The game. Maybe not just the game. Salah. What was this? What was this? How? They're at home, so we have to give them a dominating performance. They're Liverpool. They have to dominate against Sunderland. No matter how much we've improved. 5 goals. From 7 on targets. Now, there's no point. We get a goal back, then they get it back right away. Disaster. We might as well just go attacking now, but like, it's going to be a very, what can we say? The defending is non-existent and inconsistent. Gomez passes to the goal. What have we done? This is jokes. Becker. This is just a bunch of jokes. Like, what's happening? Hlozek. Kladrubski. Did nothing. I wouldn't have predicted this scoreline. Like, them to... We more defensive. I don't know. How do we justify it? Thrash the arms. Just say absolutely terrible. Get some players motivated. Head into the tactics. And really, I don't even know. Well, I haven't really used that other formations. They're either counter or defending. We're going to... Kladrubski. Use him as pressing forward, complete forwards. Go complete forward. I'm just still shaking my head in disappointment, disbelief, this everything. Maldonado to come on. See, this is why we're going to do something. Martin, it's one of our best players for the season. Absolutely terrible game. Actually, hold up. Armini. Yeah. Well, when we get it right, when it wants to go through, see, yeah, this guy, Aaron Martin, and we bring on Vlahovic. We go three at the back. Vlahovic through the middle. Actually, if we do that, put him complete forward. I put Brennan as a poacher. Vlahovic. Yeah, complete forward. And then Kladrubski, a target man. Even though he's on the left side, I wonder strategically that could, if he heads it like from the left side, I like how I move over to this side and heads it, towards the center of the box. Hey, you don't know how these things could work out. So then we'll go that higher line like what we were playing. Offside trap. And we'll go very... We're 4 goals down. Go to the target, man. Distribute quickly. We can't waste any time whatsoever. Go direct, much higher tempo. Through the middle. Play for set pieces, maybe. Maybe now we'll whip some... Or we'll mix. We'll do different crosses. Surprise them. And, yeah, really... Balance it up as well. Maybe Edwards, how we see him there. Use him as a inverted winger on attack. And support. Yeah, it's all about getting the balance because Hlozek, we have to get someone a bit deeper. We don't have anyone to overlap, so we don't need to utilize and try and do that. Just looking at the bench for any changes. It's 4 goals. Some of you might be just... Yeah. No, we already did this, didn't we? Let's go into second half. We had to try... We had to do something because we were going to lose anyway. Even this might not be the right setup. But we're 4 goals... There might... Yeah, game over. Game over. 14 seconds. You absolute... Words that are going through my mind. Yes. Hopefully you can understand my frustration. That's the issue. If it's a Liverpool on top of the game, of course, they're going to destroy this formation as well. What do you do? What do you really do? Kladrubski, what are you doing? Pass... There should be an end game. There should be an end game button. All right. At least show something, guys. Get maybe a few goals. Or just give them back possession. You could do that as well. Pick or choose. Hlozek, get a goal, lad. He does. See, that would have been nice if they didn't get their first goal. Like, did that really have to happen? They scored like the same as the first half and second half. Started exactly the same. Like, and then we ease it back. Okay, maybe now. Maybe now. That needed to be a goal. We need 4 more to get something from the game. Just ignore. Gomez. Let's not take him. We freshen up legs. Don't know. Anguissa, he provides a bit of balance. Who have we got on the bench anyway? Vranks. It's either Anguissa. Sergio Gomez has had a good game. So, what change? You can't really make that change, which is a bit frustrating. We're still 4 goals down, so I'm going to bring White into DM. He can play. I know it's only 2 seconds. I know, but yeah. We're 4 goals down. What are you going to do? What are you going to do anyway, mate? And in terms of utilizing subs, what are we going to do? Just trying to get him in a more preferred role by that change. Maldonado, Vranks, it's Anguissa, even though he's been good, that's just trying to get fresher legs, trying to get a attacking role. A more attacking role anyway. Yeah, I know. This is not a formation, realistically, that's going to work, but what do you do at this point anyway? A goal here if it's for us, but probably not. It will leave us too exposed. Realistically, it should leave us too exposed, but we want to just somehow defend it, then go forward, because we've got names and we've got numbers. We've got numbers. It's JB. He's done it again. He's done it. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to hope they waste their chance and we hit them on the counter. Just like that. So now, 3 goals down. It's nice to see Johnny Brennan get another goal to his name. We can make another change if we want, but I'm really not sure who that's going to be. Johnny Brennan, pace, and then composed finish. Happy with his work. Whew. Please not be for them again. Oh, come on. Just somehow miss it or intercept. Yes, White coming back from DM. That worked. Nah. That couldn't have been intercepted. Or, yeah, if we wanted it to be a chance, that's what I mean. Let's say fire up, lads. In a way, these changes, we've gone more attacking. If we only lose by 3 goals, that's been a comeback of sorts. Like, it could have been worse if we didn't make any changes, funnily enough. But it's not really something to brag about, losing by 3 goals. And that might be lucky. Because again, we make an interception. And it falls to Salah, and Salah, give him all the love. 7-3. Yeah, any goals conceded at this point is just like, yeah, it's going to happen because we've had to go to attacking. You've got an interesting game here, that's for sure. But we never stood a chance, and I think we approached it the best way we could. But we don't stand... No, I can't get mad at conceding goals like this because we've gone so attacking, so... Don't take anything out of this. The frustration we get is the first goals we conceded before we changed things up. When we sat back a bit looking for a counter game, and they took us out in the first minute with a goal conceded. Yeah, we were shot. We were shot there. And we weren't ready. Seriously. Yeah, you can't... it's only going to look bad on the scoreboard. That's the thing. When you go this attack. But, yeah. That quickly changed there when I said, oh, only losing by 3 goals. And it's suddenly... What? Suddenly 6? Can we get 1 back? Can we get 1? Please? Get 1 more back. Edward... if it was a Liverpool player, would have put that in the back of the net. Because they're a better quality. Probably. Yeah, Kladrubski not having the best game of his career. Is it really a game we learn from? Like, it's Liverpool at home. Yeah, and we just got cooked today with Cook on the ball. Oh, see what I mean? That's sus. That's sus as you're going to get. I know, they're going to score goals, but really, in that fashion? I'll show you again in case you didn't see, but I'm sure you did. Why'd it have to be a deflection off the scores? It just looks ridiculous. But yeah, it happened because we went We needed goals. You guys understand. We just have to get through it. I'm just going to throw some water at the players, and hopefully that wakes them up. And yeah, some of them get demotivated. Like, really? They got angry because I threw a water bottle at them? Surprise. I mean, they're wet already because of the rain. But I mean, at times it looks like they pissed themselves. So maybe not just the rain. They would have been wet without it. I know, yeah, I'm just mad. Like, but it's annoying. It's very annoying. Yeah, just get through this quickly now. That was a tough game to take. We beat Leicester 4-2, but then, yep, lost to Liverpool 10-3. Sure. Sure. I'll leave it there. See you guys next time.